ladder system on a video, so I thought, well, it seems only right to do a little play in here, and so you can kind of relate it to one of the studies. So I'm going to keep talking about cycle 1 because, man, you can extract so much from cycle 1. There's so much you can learn from cycle 1, and it teaches smooth voice leading. So let's get, so here we have D major 7 to a diminished. See, nice small interval skips. You got 2 common tones there, right? That's called smooth voice leading when you have small interval skips between chords, and having the common tones really helps it sound musical as well. So D major 7 to D sharp diminished 7, the bass comes up a half step, to E minor 7, to F diminished 7, to F sharp minor 7, to B 7 sharp 5, E minor 9, to A 7 sharp 5. And then when you go down the cycle, you have like here, major 7, diminished 7D, C sharp minor 7, C sharp diminished 7, minor 7, diminished 7, resolves to E major 7. See, when you practice something like that, and then once you get used to it, you want to try to push it a little faster. Try to just snap the, try to, form the chord a little quicker. Go just one time. But when you first learn, you just go slow. But then, and then you can add the bass. So cycle 1's really cool. It teaches a lot. You can go back through and do a little arpeggio to get to know. Get to know the color a little bit for all the different chords. And then the shading on study 2 is like now we're gonna add a little shading. See, so you add that major 13 flat 5, and it really takes it into a whole new place, Add a major 13 flat 5 here, and I'm kind of thinking, see, that common tone is common to that shading. See, I could keep that going. So, and common tone is one of the 10 systems of improvisation that I teach, and great, you'll find yourself using many of them all in the same blast of improvisation or composition, whatever you're doing. So anyway, so that's cycle 2. You're using the major 13 flat 5 shading. So we have that. Major 7 diminished, minor, then the shading, minor 7, the shading again. And like I teach my students, when you find something that works, exhaust it, explore it to the full degree so that you can absorb that in your head. So when you find something that works, like minor 7 connects major 13 flat 5, and you can just kind of think of that. It can be that simple. Joe Pass used to say, simplify your thinking. Minor 7 connects major 13 flat 5. Okay, keep it simple. And then this is that note's coming down, right? Okay, you could do it as a minor 9 connects major 13 flat 5. Minor 9 connects major 13. See, it's this kind of thinking, this kind of harmonic exposure that you get exposed to with the 240 studies of the guitar ladder system, and then you just start, you'll start just taking off. Like you'll be in the middle of one of my studies and you'll hear it wanting to go somewhere else, and you just take it there, and it's great. So as another example, minor 7, major 13 flat 5. Now let's go a 9th form, right? Okay, so you could, and you can combine these ideas. So minor 7 to flat the 9, major 7, major 13, flat 5, okay? And so what happens with the guitar ladder system, you'll be working a study, and then, like I said, you'll just start taking off somewhere else. But see, that's a good thing to do. When you find something that works, explore that. Minor 7, major 13, flat 5. You know, go minor 9, major 13, flat 5. Resolve that to a major 7. There's no end to what you can do, and that's what's so fun, because you'll just begin hearing all kinds of different ideas. And there's lots of cool single note studies too, but I just wanted to talk about that. When you find something that works, you know, keep it real simple. Like I said, minor 7, major 13, flat 5, minor 9 to minor 9 to major 13, flat 5. Or you could go minor 7 to major 13, flat 5, 9 chord, down a half step. Chromatic is another of the 10 systems of improvisation, okay? Just doing chromatic, moving chords chromatically. It's a combination of moving chords diatonically, chromatically, you know, intervallic, you know, using contrae motion. Contrae motion just means, like here, the treble's going up while the bass is going the other way. So the bass goes from here to here, but this treble comes up like the hip. And it just makes it sound really musical. Keep that going. So anyway, yeah, the guitar ladder system, it's by exposing your ear to all these different ideas, and you'll keep learning new ways to big part of practicing is not always worrying if it sounds like a polished gem, because it's not. It's practice. You're exploring. But exploring chordal work on the guitar is what's going to give you an absolute quantum leap. That's why all my studies, my book, Modern Chord Cycles for the Guitar, was reviewed by Guitar Player Magazine, and it was a long time ago. It was probably 30 years ago. But it was distributed by Carl Fisher. Everything from my book, Modern Chord Cycles for the Guitar, is included in the guitar ladder system, plus a ton more. In fact, I showed my book years ago to Ronnie Benson. At the time, he was managing what was called GIT, which is now Musicians Institute in Hollywood, and he really liked it, and he loved the simplicity of my book. He said he loved the fact that it didn't get you bogged down, you know. So anyway, here's a nice color too, major 13. Alright, so I'm going to make this short. This guitar is available, $5.99, one of the best 300s I've ever had. Just it really sounds more like an LH700 in my ear, it just has so much tone. That natural reverb. Wow, hear that? Incredible. This is diminished arpeggios come down chromatically. A little splash in there, another diminished arpeggio to the half step, whole step scale. Okay, well I better go so this uploads. Take care, folks. Keep the faith and trust the universe. Ciao.